Hello, mixtresses and mixters. This is Mixtress Ray, and you're watching Mixtress Video. So I'm doing a little unbagging today of Timeless Trends corset, and this one is one of their hourglass silhouettes in the fabric Sweet Mint Floral. So it's a size 26 for reference if you want to know that. With all Timeless Trends corsets, you get this really nice little informational booklet. I need to make sure I've got it in the shot here. That has a little information about their corsets. They have a lifetime guarantee with their corsets, and their contact information, some information on lacing up if you need to do a return or exchange. And in the back they've got some sizing info. So it's just a really nice little informational booklet. Sorry, just threw that on the floor, but I guess we don't need it anymore. I am really excited about this one. I am hoping that this corset will be my sort of my everyday stealthing at work corset. The one that I'm using right now for my everyday stealthing at work corset is a Mystic City MCC 19 corset, which I've already put some videos up for, so you can look back at those if you would like. And I like that corset a lot, but it's in power mesh material, so it's just kind of a little scratchy, a little stiff. Because of the power mesh, it tends to bubble in some places. So I'm thinking that this one being made out of cotton will stealth better and be slightly more comfortable for all day wear, which is why I'm getting it in a slightly bigger size. I can cinch down to about a 24, but not all day while I'm on my feet at work. So I'm much more comfortable cinching to about 26, 27 inches when I'm at work. So this is going to hopefully be my ultimate work corset, and I'm really excited about it. I'm already in love with it. It is so beautiful. Whenever I picked up the box today before I took the corset out of the box, I was thinking, oh my God, is there even a corset inside this box? It's so light. This is the lightest corset that I have so far, so I'm really excited to get into it and sort of see it closer. So, need to probably keep standing up and make sure that it's probably in the shot. I'm just gonna go for it. So I really like the way that Timeless Trends wraps their pretty satin laces around the corset. And most corset people, professionals, suggest that you get double-sided satin ribbon for corsets, but this is only one-sided, and I've had my Timeless Trends Gemini corset. I haven't worn it a ton because it's not one that I can wear to work. But I have not had any problems with the laces being only one-sided. And hey, worst case scenario, they break, you can buy new laces pretty easily. So this is a cotton corset. I had assumed that the inside would be like a black cotton, but as you can see, it is not. It is very light though. So there you can see the Timeless Trends logo. It's made in Thailand. 26 is the size, so I did get the right size. It's got 6 tabs here. I do not see any, that was just a loose thread. I don't see any flaws in the construction, just a couple of loose threads here and there. There it is. I'm a little worried that it's not, I'm pretty sure with the measurements of the corset that it's not going to be quite curvy enough for me Is it all in the shot there? No. Sorry, you guys. I'm the worst at this. There you go. That's better. Okay. So as you can see, it's this gorgeous like mint green fabric with these, I guess they describe them as silver roses in the description, but I would call them gray. So it is a very nice, soft, sturdy feeling cotton. Like it's thin and smooth, but it still feels sturdy. So I think this one's gonna stealth better than my Mystic City corset because for many reasons. One, because it's kind of a thinner, smoother overall finish. Another reason is because the binding is thinner, and because it has a more gentle slope on the bottom and the top, whereas my Mystic City corset, it kind of it goes almost to a point in the top and bottom, and then it sort of goes way up over my iliac crest, so it does not stealth extremely well. It tends to look a little lumpy under clothes. It's not bad. It's been working just fine for me, and it will fit my measurements better than this one will. I already know that for sure. But this one is pretty damn gorgeous. I'm excited to try it on, and I have a 5-hour work day tomorrow, so that will be a good day to test this out and see how well it works for me. If you want some measurements, these won't be completely scientific, but I can at least give you the center front and the center back. So the center back is 12.5 inches for the standard length Hourglass corsets. The center front is about 11.5. Yep, that's 11.5. And then the princess seam is 10 inches. And the side seam is 9.5 inches. So I'm excited to try this little guy on, and I will show you what it looks like. If not my very first try on right now, I may not show that, but I'll at least show you what it looks like in the next few days, and I'll give you my impressions after wearing it at work a few times. So this is, again, the Timeless Trends Hourglass Corset. I would like to go ahead and say, like I already have one other Timeless Trends corset, the Gemini, that if you are thinking about buying a corset for the first time and you want something that's relatively affordable and something that's going to last, something that's going to be well constructed, go with Timeless Trends, because they do have a lifetime guarantee on their corsets. They have a 45-day return policy, so if it doesn't work for you because of the size or whatever reason you have to return it or exchange it, you can do so in 45 days. So it's like the longest return exchange policy of any corset website, I believe. And they are very well constructed. And this corset, they have sales all the time as well, sales and giveaways and stuff like that on their Facebook page. So this corset only cost me $90. I bought it at full price, but you could easily, if I had bought two, I could have gotten 25% off because they've got a sale going for that right now. So they're definitely a great place to start. I would for sure recommend them over Orchard Corset because I've had 2 corsets from them so far, and this is my second corset from Timeless Trends, and Timeless Trends is a million times better. You're going to pay a little bit more, but really not that much in the scheme of things. If you can get a corset for $80-$90, they even have corsets on Timeless Trends in the Hourglass silhouette that are Hourglass light corsets, which I think means that they have less layers. Like this corset has 3 layers. It has this inside canvas layer, and it has I think another canvas layer, in the middle, and then it's got this fabric on the outside, so it's got 3 layers. But if you get their Hourglass light corsets, I believe they have 2 layers. So, and they are $50 for those corsets. So you can actually get a Timeless Trends corset with a lifetime guarantee for $50, whereas if you bought it on Orchard Corset, it would be like $60. So definitely go with them if you're trying to decide between these 2 websites. Definitely go with Timeless Trends. That's just my personal advice, being a person that's worn corsets for only about a month now, but I think that a lot of people, seasoned corset wearers, I think would agree with you there. So that's it for the unbagging. Next thing you'll see is the way that it looks on me and some of my thoughts after wearing it for a few days or a week or something like that. So thanks for watching. Hello, mixtresses and mixters. This is Mixtress Ray. You're watching Mixtress video, and this is, I wanted to show you guys the Timeless Trends Hourglass Corset in the Sweet Mint Floral pattern. I wanted to show you, just kind of like give you my review. I've had it for just over a week now. Today was my 6th day wearing it, and I've now worn it for about 32 hours total. So here is the front, the side, the back, and the other side. So as you can see, I have it laced like about half an inch from closing because I'm a little too curvy for this corset. Sorry. This is the first time I'm actually able to see in the mirror what my shot looks like. So I want to make sure and keep the corset in the shot. Maybe I should step back a little bit more. There we go. Sorry, I'm just not realizing that my iPhone is not the best for shots like this, but you guys are very sweet and you hardly ever critique how terrible my video and editing skills are, so thank you. I just want to do a quick video. I just got off work and just tell you my review. So for reference, I've got it, it's a 26-inch corset. I have it laced to about 26.5 right now, which is about 3 inches smaller than my natural waist. So this isn't much of a reduction for me, and I knew it wouldn't be. I got this corset basically to be a corset that I wear to work because I don't really like to cinch down much more than 27 inches when I'm at work. And this corset has proved to be very good for that purpose. The cotton and the construction makes it very comfortable. The fact that it's kind of shorter in the hips means that I'm very mobile in this corset. I like it a lot. I love Timeless Trends. I just love it. The only alteration I've done with this corset, and I had to do this with my other Timeless Trends corset as well, is I just sort of bent it in the back, bent the busk in the back a little bit because I have kind of a sway back. So it's better for me if I bend a busk a little bit. And it's still kind of in the process of breaking in. It needs to be bent a little bit more. But it is incredibly comfortable. I put it on Sunday just for fun. I just thought, you know, I'll put it on for a couple hours. I was just hanging around the house, whatever, having a relaxing Sunday. And I ended up wearing it for like almost 7 hours. I have like a little, I don't really season my corsets, but I keep track for like the first 30 hours or so, just so I know how long I've been wearing it before it really starts to feel like I've kind of broken it in. I don't follow like a set schedule or anything like that. So that's why I'm just like consulting my little chart up there. Just for reference as well, the dimensions on this corset has a 6.5-inch rib spring, a 10-inch hip spring, and one measurement that I didn't really pay attention to on the website and was kind of an issue for me at first with this corset is that it is longer from underbust to waist than it is from waist to hip. So it's actually 4 inches from like the princess seam to the waist tape, and it's 5 inches from the princess seam to the waist tape, and then the waist tape's about 1 inch, and then it's 4 inches from the bottom of the waist tape to the hip. And for me personally, that makes it a little too tall. Like it's cutting into the underwire of my bra right now. And when I wore it at home without a bra on, which I do a lot, it didn't work for me at all. It cut in to my boobs too much. But with a bra on, it's not as much of an issue. But just to be aware of that, if you are a person with a shorter torso, you might want to just kind of measure the area from underbust to your skeletal waist and make sure that you've got at least 5 inches to work with there, because that's the only thing about this corset that's slightly uncomfortable, besides the fact that I'm just a little curvier than this corset, which is why I won't be able to close it all the way, because this is about as tight as I can get it before it starts cutting into my hips. Other than that, I would definitely recommend this corset if the hourglass measurements and hip springs and rib springs and all that stuff, if all the dimensions work for you. It is intensely well made. It is very comfortable. Like I said, I have never just put a corset on a Sunday afternoon just with the intention of wearing it for an hour or two and just worn it all day with no problems. It is amazing. This has quickly become, I wouldn't say it's my favorite corset, because I can't really waist train in this corset that much, because I can only get it down to like 26 and a half, 27. I can't really cinch it any tighter than that. So I would much rather waist train with like a 24 or something like that. But other than that, it's become my everyday corset. It stealths. Ooh, I didn't tell you that. Because of like, if you're looking for a corset that you can wear like under your clothes and stealth, this is a great one for that, because the bottom of the corset is just such a gentle slope, and the fact that it's cotton, I don't know if you can tell like the shape of it, like from the side, it's just very natural looking. I feel like the whole thing is just very natural. I've been able to stealth it. I've always had trouble with my Mystic City corset, which is one of my very favorite corsets, my Mystic City MCC 19. Yeah. Is one of my very, very favorites, but it's hard to stealth with it, because it does this thing where it comes down almost to a point and then it goes up like this and then comes back down. So it's a nice shape and it's beautiful, but it's kind of hard to stealth because of that wavy line. So if you are looking for a corset that can stealth something with a more gentle slope and with binding like this has, where it's just like this thin piece that they have ironed down really well, I could not, the only thing that would make me happier about this corset is if it were an inch shorter on the top half, maybe an inch longer on the bottom half, and if I could have like 1 or 2 more inches of hip spring, so that I could tighten it more, or maybe have gotten a 24 instead of this 26. But other than that, so nice, so nice. Their Timeless Trends quality is just, it's amazing. You know, so if you're thinking about getting one, especially for like your first corset, like, and you want off the rack, get Timeless Trends, totally. So I would definitely recommend it. I hope you guys have, let's see, is there anything that I haven't said? I mean, my review is basically super happy. I mean, the reason I got it was to stealth with it at work, because I wanted something cotton, something that would stealth well, something that would be comfortable, and it really is. Like, usually when I get home from work, I have to take my corset off immediately. Not because I'm necessarily uncomfortable, but it's just like how you like to take your bra off at the end of the day. You know, even if it's a well-fitting bra, you just want to take it off at the end of the day. But with this corset, I can come home from work and I can wear it for longer if I want, you know? It's not a hard corset to move around in, and anyway, it's just great, and I'm very, very, very happy with it. And if you're interested, as you may or may not know, I name all of my corsets after Buffy characters because I'm weird. So I have named this corset Tara. So I hope you guys are having a great week, and I will see you next week with another video. So thanks for watching. I will see you guys. I already said that. Ooh, a little delirious today. By the time you see this video, it will be several weeks later, but right now, as I tape this, it is Thanksgiving week, and I am looking ahead to 3 days off from work, so I'm a little happy delirious. So anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week, and bye!